So all the stuff that you're feeling, here we go. All the stuff that you're feeling, the more you can put words to it. I feel like you're going to do shit like this.
Well, I
like
do parts of it.
But like,
But
that's who you are, that's what you need.
Right.
Well, here's what's actually going on. You can actually go away if you want.
Right.
I'm not talking about like, you know.
I've actually done bits of that.
Okay.
I feel a little overwhelmed with this energy.
It's all right. It's all right. Well, it's still about.
It feels better now.
It's about half. It's about half cleared out. I'm not going to go in there right now. Okay, so we'll work on that other one next. No, it's like it's darker.
I told you I did a ton of clearing already in there, and it's still. I feel like the walls are like fighting.
The walls are fighting?
It's like, there's clear in here, but like, there's like all this tension on the outside.
So this room is basically okay. Okay. All right, so this entryway in the room is like much better. It's all okay. All okay. Nothing then. It's not what's happening. Basically need to hear that they basically need to hear that what was happening then does not have to be what's happening now. And when I plant this image of, this one's starting to hear, this one's starting to hear. When I plant the image of the door opening, can you feel it shifting a little bit, even just what's still here?
Yeah.
Because it's like that one's like, you know? And I also told her before, I'm not going to force anything, I'm not coming in. So,
Until it's ready.
yeah, but I'm not gonna I'm not, you know, yeah. But they need to know that, because one of the things about dying that way is and most humans die disempowered. Most humans die disempowered, fearing what's going to happen, or believing something so strongly and then finding out it's not true. Yeah. Okay. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. That's all good. We're not doing this to kick you out. We're doing this to clear out the space that can be used. Okay, that's good. I'm not going to commit until it's okay. But if you want to feel what this is like. One of the other guys that was killed in that house I was telling you about was in his grave because he had, during life, believed so strongly that he was his body that his body got put in the ground and he's like in a fucking coffin since he got buried. I was like, dude. So I pointed the image in his mind of getting up out of the coffin and he was like, oh my God, because he's like stuck in that belief. And it's so amazing, the belief.
The power of belief.
Oh God, yeah. So this is much better. This is much better. And in a few minutes I'll be able to walk in there and that'll be good. So I just went all around the periphery, including above these shelves.
Above?
These metal shelvings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. When the shelves are gone, I want you to do this around the behind them. I'm not going to move them right now, but it's making a big difference going like through each compartment on the different levels. So when it's it's just like where energy can get trapped. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Maybe in a few minutes. Okay. Yeah. Good. I had no idea how this was going to go.
Me either.
Ah.
It's lightning.
It's what?
I can feel the lightning.
You can feel. Oh, you can feel lightning.
Lightning.
I was like, you mean thunder? I know that's what I know.
Oh, that's really going.
Here, someone's gonna go over you. Yeah, that's why I put so much in it. That's what it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, and it didn't catch on fire.
That's good. Do you need it?
Huh?
Do you want to do it?
What?
Do you want me to do that for you?
I'm okay. It's just for you.
I didn't do that.
It was down here.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah, it was down here. So I'm gonna step away and just kind of look and see what.
where you're at?
Yeah, just gauge.
Oh, for me.
For you, how it's doing and how you're perceiving it and what's going on.
Well, it's definitely better. I would say the left side, especially the left side, is there's still a heaviness there and a holding, especially a little up. It's kind of like above this frame and up a little bit. So
Okay.
it's lightening, but it almost feels like the back room on this side is a little better.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even go in there because it is like I'm with you.
But I wouldn't say that this feels necessarily good right here, but it
Well,
feels more.
It's
feels
not going to
more
feel good
clear.
until the other one has chosen to go, and then this happens quite a bit. Clears. So
Continual clearing.
yeah. But as far as like, I can actually walk in the perimeter. For me, that's great. That's what I was ready. But that's, So I feel like I need to tell this one and a couple other things, and maybe I don't.
There's fear. Is there fear?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, he was also afraid that when he realized who I was and that I was here, there's actually some fear of the flame. Like, was I going to force him to do something? There was a fear that I was going to walk into that back room. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, there's definitely fear. But what else?
He's about to go now.
Go where?
I feel like I'm connecting with my heart with him.
Okay, good.
He's like more comfortable with getting ready.
Well, he's probably going to need some connection first, which is what you're now providing. We have this business with us being these energy fields grounded in the physical body, and you're still holding that thing, you're grounded, it's fine. No, but I mean, like this, the capacity that we have, like we might think like, oh, the spirits can do whatever they want, but they don't know. But if we know the difference, we can teach them while we're embodied. So it's like, that before this one goes, it's really going to need connection and basically instruction. It's like spiritual counseling. You know, obviously it'd be very different if the person were embodied, but it's like that. Understanding that the spirit doesn't understand the big picture yet. But if you hold that big picture, this is what I'm asking you to do over the next few days. Not like active homework, but like if you think about it, then it's time to do it, which is, doesn't have to be now the way it was. You don't have to be locked in suffering. You don't have to be stuck here. This was a terrible place while you were alive, and this is a terrible place now. But there's like planting the seed of the idea that this person can choose anything at this point. And I feel like you're sensitive enough that you'll get the whole fear about loved ones not welcoming. You can even just say, you know what?
Loved ones, but not loved
Like the dead loved ones who welcome. Because some of us can like latch on to like angels or God or Jesus and Yogananda and go to heaven, go into the light. But most of us require, after we're dead, the input, contact being made once we're dead of the deceased relatives. That's like when you hear about these near-death experiences and people are like, I saw my great Aunt Sally and she was waving at me but telling me not yet. So they kind of need some contact, and we could do one more big one like that. So you can just kind of hold in your mind, you know, what's really happening, and nothing has to be the way it was, and you can go. And you do it gently and with compassion. Understand, like you just being so incredibly rock solid that you're not taking anything on. And just like if you were a counselor and somebody came into you and said, I'm really upset about this thing, and you could just be like, yeah, I can work with you on that. It's the same exact, I'm not taking that on. It's the same exact principle. Okay, good. Okay, good. We're almost done for today.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this thing can happen on its own. The rest with the other one. Because now this other one has access to my mind, but I'm not giving anything up. I'm just revealing what I see. And over the next few days, that being might catch on. Okay, that's good. I can see. So if this guy comes to you, just stick around and be chill. Because like there's a reason why you live here. You know what I mean? Like I'm happy to help, but there's a reason, and for you to basically take another step towards. Okay, good. So good. So I feel like it's about as much as we can do today. But he knows I'm available.
He's kind of processing, right?
You have to become willing to change your mind about what's happening or what could happen. And you have to be willing to change your mind. And think about how, when somebody's telling you to change your worldview, how you experience that. Like, you might be able to see the logic or feel the truth of it and not get the logic or things like, but what carries with us when we pass are these energy bodies. So what are those comprised of? Idea patterns, belief patterns, thought patterns, emotional patterns, feeling patterns. And those are all wrapped up together. So yeah, this processing. I feel like if he's going to come to you, he's going to come in a day and a half, sometime between like 10 hours from now and a day and a half, like that kind of thing. But then actually, hey, I know. But then actually noticeable change of energy probably 2 or 3 days, like a little longer. Because it's funny, they don't know time, but there's a being in the feeling that then our time passes. This part's he's ready to come out, but I'm just telling him, it's okay. It's like, so what do you feel right now? Like over here, what do you feel over here?
Lighter, more dispersed.
Mm-hmm. Can you identify like an emotional thread? Like can you identify kind of quality of feeling? It's okay if you can, I'm just curious if...
With that, that's good.
Yeah, I'm actually going to step out of the way so you're not getting me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. And I feel a little anxiety wrapped up with... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's why you don't want to walk in there, because that's what it is. But if the being is stuck in it, of course, it's just what it is. But when something just started to move, like if you were sitting talking to somebody and you were holding it, and then you were like, let it, like that, like openness or a little vulnerability. Okay. Cool. All good. All good. Oh. Okay. It's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna walk around you again. Like this. That's so good.